Welcome to Coffee with Kevin.
Can you talk about how important it is to use this time for preparation?
Yeah, huge. Again, so I'll give you a story and how that relates to this time. And this, by the way, is my new book that's going to come out soon. Depending on when this video comes out, the book may already be out. So let's say it's winter, right? And it's freezing outside, and you have a wood-burning fireplace, so you go out to your rack of wood to get wood for the fire. Well, you don't go out and chop a tree down to use that wood to put in the fire, right? Because if you did, the wood that you would chop down that day isn't ready. It's too wet, it's not useful, it's not gone through the process that wood has to go through to be ready for the fire. And so you throw that on your fireplace, and if it catches fire at all, it's probably gonna burn your house down. It's gonna do significant damage, it's gonna be really smoky. It's not gonna do what that wood is meant to do because it's just not ready. Now, the wood that you are putting into your fireplace is wood that was chopped a year ago, 9 months ago. And so to think, it takes 9 months to a year for wood to be useful, for it to be ready for its actual purpose, to be ready to be thrown into the fire, to be ready to burn. So that means somebody was out chopping that wood 9 months to a year ago, knowing that the work they're doing has zero impact today. Like, it's only gonna pay off 9 months to a year from now. And so to get into that mindset of like, hey, this is just the process. It's not about today. I'm doing the work today so that I'll be ready for tomorrow. I'm chopping wood today so that I'm gonna have fuel for my fire in the winter. And so it's that mindset, it's that commitment to the process. And so if you're an individual looking to get better, or if you're a team looking to get better, you think especially sports teams, and they're all away from each other. They can't practice together, but that doesn't mean they can't get better, right? If you're a basketball player, you ought to be in your driveway, doing dribbling drills, shooting drills, whatever you can do by yourself. Take it back to like old high school days. Like, I'd just be in the driveway by myself for hours. And so there's still an opportunity to get better, and it's easy to say, yeah, but there's no games. There's no real practice. Like, there's no point in this. Like, no, the point is that the payoff is down the road. It's not about the work that you're doing today, it's that you're preparing yourself. And again, once that switch gets flipped back on, you're gonna have teams that did the work. They stayed engaged, they stayed committed. Yes, they rested. Like, yes, they took days off, but they also kept doing the work. They kept refining and honing their skills. And when that switch got flipped, they're ready. The other teams that don't do that, the individuals that don't do that, they're just kind of sitting back waiting for that green light. It's like, well, once they tell us we can do something, then we'll get ready. Well, you're gonna be scurrying at that time, kind of panic, like, oh gosh, now we got games in 3 weeks or whatever it may be. Now we gotta figure out a practice plan. No, you should have been prepared for that. And so that's how you master any craft, that's how growth happens, is you have this vision of where you wanna be. You need to have a fire in 9 months. You need to have a season in 6 months, whatever it may be. Okay, well then you've gotta commit to the actual process to get you from here to there. And then you've gotta show up each day and do the chopping of the wood, right? So you show up each day and you chop wood, knowing that that's gonna pay off tomorrow. And that's both from a skill perspective, but also a culture perspective. You're chopping wood as a team, building relationships, building trust. And so when adversity hits, and it will, your team is ready for that, right? Otherwise, you go to that rack of wood and you grab that log that says trust, and you throw it into the fire, like, guys, we gotta trust each other. And like, trust? No, we haven't built any trust. And the team crumbles. Or you go grab that log that says, together, and you throw that into the fire. Guys, we gotta stick together. It's like, we're not together at all. We're all fighting for ourselves, or everyone's out for number one. We're not fighting for each other. But if you've done the work, if you've chopped the wood, right, then you go grab that log, throw it on the fire, and it's trust. And it's like, yep, I know this person, I know that person, I believe in them, I trust in them. I'm gonna link arms and run forward together. And so there has to be a commitment to the process, knowing that the work you're doing today is preparing you for tomorrow. Right? I'm teaching my 8-year-old to play guitar, and he's not good, right? It's like, and I told him, it's like, you're not supposed to be good. This is new, but you're doing the work so that in 6 months you're better, and a year from now you're better. And we've watched some videos of guys who are really good at guitar. It's like, you're not them yet. You're not supposed to be, but you do the work now, and the fruit comes later on.